side left in the market. There was a lot of news early in the morning that helped set the tone for the rally. First of all, we got Elon Musk tweeting out that his deal to buy Twitter was on hold. Ironic that he would make that announcement on Twitter itself. And as soon as he tweeted about it, shares of Twitter plunged by 20%. Now, Twitter's shares were already trading at a pretty good discount to the supposed offer price, 54 and change, that Musk made for Twitter. So there was a lot of risk that the deal wasn't going to happen. I've been pointing that out, and you can tell by the discount, because there was a big arbitrage opportunity if you bought shares in the open market and then tendered them into the buyout. The risk, of course, was the deal didn't happen, and that risk was elevated on Friday morning when Musk tweeted that he was reconsidering the deal, and the stock price collapsed. Now, as soon as Twitter shares sold off, Tesla shares spiked by about 5%. Of course, it's good news for Tesla. That is one of the reasons I didn't think Musk was going to buy Twitter, that he actually had any real intention of doing it, that he was having some fun, that he was bluffing. Maybe he was just trying to pump up the price of the shares he already owned so he can bail on at a profit. I just didn't think it made sense for him to A, pay that much for Twitter, and B, jeopardize Tesla, because if he has to margin his Tesla shares in order to overpay for Twitter, he is at risk of a margin call if the market melts down, which it could very easily do. If you look at what's happening to so many other high multiple meme type stocks, the same thing could easily happen to Tesla. So when the news comes out that the deal might not happen, there's a relief rally in Tesla shares. And of course, Tesla shares have been beaten up pretty badly going into the session. And so there was probably some reason for the stock to bounce, maybe some shorts covered. But throughout the day, there were a lot of statements, both by Twitter and maybe Musk himself, that left the door open that, yes, this deal still might happen. Maybe it'll happen at a lower price. I mean, maybe that's what Elon Musk is trying to do. After all, the market for high-priced momentum-type stocks, and you would put Twitter in that camp, the market for these stocks has crashed since Musk made his offer. So clearly, if he was making a new offer today, he would offer a much lower price. Now, I think there's a $1 billion penalty for walking away from the deal, but if he can renegotiate a better deal where maybe he saves $3 or $4 or $5 billion, then paying that $1 billion penalty is worth it. But if he walks away from the deal completely, he's still on the hook for that penalty. Now, maybe he'll be able to get rid of his Twitter shares and make a large enough profit to offset that penalty that he has to pay for walking away from the Twitter deal. But I think when this happened, by lifting Tesla stock, that helped lift the share price of the ARK Innovation ETF. That thing ended up 11.8% on the day. But Tesla wasn't the only catalyst helping the ARK ETF. One of its other big holdings, Robinhood, was up 25% on